Morning, my students. So for today we'll be doing solve for x, which is this one. So we'll be solving for x. So when we solve for this x, we have a linear equation and a quadratic equation. So we're going to consider only these two methods of solving for x. So first we'll be doing a linear equation, which is ax plus b is equal to 0. So when you solve for x using a linear equation, your linear equation must be in the form of ax plus b is equal to 0, where this a and where this b, a and b are known numbers. So which means a is a number and b is a number. And a and b are known numbers, which means when they give us the equation, they must give us where a is a number and b is a number. But this x is an unknown variable. And if this x is an unknown variable in our equation, we must solve for it because it's an unknown variable. That's why here we said solve for x, which means this x, because it's an unknown variable, we must solve for this x. So this x, which is unknown variable, first to solve for unknown variable, we must have the equal sign, which is this one. So when we have the equal sign, this equal sign means the unknown variable, which is x, must be in this side of equal sign. So which means your unknown variable must be equal to something this side, and this side must be only the coefficients. Coefficients are numbers without any alphabet or any unknown variable. Let's take for 1, 2, 3, 4. Any number is a coefficient. So your unknown variable must be equal to a coefficient or any number. So when we solve this x, first you must know this. We have a positive sign of this side of equal sign, and we have a negative sign this side of equal sign. So this positive, when jump this equal sign, it becomes negative. When negative jump the equal sign, it becomes positive. So negative jump the equal sign, it becomes positive. So let's take when we solve for x, which is 2x plus 4 is equals to 0. And when you see this form of solving for x, ax plus b is equals to 0. And we said a is a known number, which means now we have 2. And this a now stand for 2. And this b now stand for 4. So a is a known number, b is a known number. But this x is an unknown variable. So for you to solve for x, which is 2x plus 4 is equal to 0, and we said positive jump the equal sign, it becomes negative. So which means positive jump the equal sign becomes negative. So this 4 this side is positive, so it must jump the equal sign. It becomes 2x is equals to negative 4. So this 4 now changed the sign, because here it was positive, now it becomes negative. So now because you want to solve for x, which is this one, this x is a unknown variable, and this x contains a coefficient. A coefficient is a number. So which means for you to solve for x, you divide by its coefficient. Its coefficient is 2. You divide by its coefficient, both sides of equal sign, this side and this side. So it's 2. So this x will cancel, this 2 will cancel each other. Divide by 2, divide by 2. It becomes, these 2 when cancel each other, we left with this x, which is x is equals to negative 4 divided by 2. It gives us negative 2. So which means this is the value of x. So let's take, we have 2x minus 4 is equals to 0. So for you to solve for x, which is this one, is 2x is equals to positive 4, because this negative 4, when it jumps to this side, it becomes positive 4. So first we divide both sides by the coefficient, divide by coefficient. This one cancel, then x is equals to 2. So which means this is the value of x. So let's take we have x, which is x divided by 3 is equals to 9. They give us x, which is this one, and they want you to solve for x. So for you to solve for x, which is in fraction, you can see this x, this side is in fraction, but this side with number only. So for you to solve the x, which is in fraction, which means this 3, which is the denominator, we must multiply both sides by 3, which is the denominator. So it becomes x divided by 3 multiplied by 3 is equals to 9 multiplied by 3. This 3 will multiply this side of equal sign and multiply this side of equal sign, so that this 3 and 3 will cancel. And when 3 cancel, this 3 we left with x. So is x is equals to 9 multiplied by 3. It becomes 27. So which means the value of x is 27. So let's take, we have 2 divided by x is equals to 4. So for you to solve for x, which is in the denominator, and this side we have the fraction, but this side we don't have the fraction. For you to solve this x, you can solve this x using two methods. It's either you use 2 divided by x is equals to 4, or 2 divided by x is equals to 4. So which means you can make 4 to be in fraction. It becomes 2x divided by is 2 divided by x is equals to 4 divided by 1. So which means you will apply the cross multiplication. This 2 will multiply this one, this x will multiply this one. So it becomes 1 multiplied by 2 is equals to x multiplied by 4. So this one multiplied by this one, it becomes 2. 4x multiplied by 4, it becomes 4x. So for you to solve this x, you will divide both sides by 4, divide both sides by 4. This one cancel, then x is equals to 1 over 2. So when you use this method, which is 2 divided by x is equals to 4. So for you to solve this x, which means this x will multiply this side and will multiply this side. We multiply both sides by this x, which is the denominator. So it becomes 2 divided by x multiplied by x is equals to 4 multiplied by x. So this x and x will cancel. We left with 2 is equals to 4x. So for you to solve this x, you must divide both sides by 4. Divide both sides by 4. This 4 and 4 will cancel. We left with x. This side 2 divided by 4, it becomes 1 over 2. So which means our x value is equals to 1 over 2, which is 1 over 2. So this is the final answer for x. So let's take, we have x plus 3 divided by 2 is equals to x minus 4 divided by 4 is equals to 0. And they want you to solve for x, which is in fraction. So first, because we have, sorry, this one is not equal sign, is a minus. Then is x plus 3 divided by 2 minus x minus 4 divided by 4 is equals to 0. So for you to solve this x, which means you take this side of equal sign to that side of equal sign. So which means it becomes x plus 3 divided by 2 is equals to, because this one is positive, when it jumps the sign or equal sign, it becomes positive. So it's x minus 4 divide by 4. So now you apply the cross multiplication. It becomes this 3 will multiply 4. This one will multiply this one. So which means is 4 into x plus 3 is equals to 2 into x minus 4. So now because we have this one which is in the brackets, so which means the number which is outside the brackets will multiply everything in the brackets. Any number which is outside the brackets will multiply everything in the brackets. So 4 multiplied by x, it becomes 4x. 4 multiplied by 3, it becomes 12. Now this side of equal sign, 2 multiplied by x, it becomes 2x. 2 multiplied by negative 4, it becomes negative 8. So now you must check, or we have the like terms, which is 4x and 2x, 12 and 8. So 12 and 8 are like terms. 4x and 2x are like terms. So which means we must group these like terms in one side. So which means this 2x must come this side of equal sign. This 12 must come this side of equal sign, so that this side of equal sign we will be having numbers and unknown variables, or unknown variables only. This side of equal sign will be having the coefficients only. So which means this 2 must come this side. It becomes 4x minus 2x is equals to negative 8, which is this one. This 12 must come this side, and 12 is positive. When it jumps the sign, it becomes negative 12. So now we must subtract or add. So 4x minus 2x is 2x is equals to negative 8 minus 12 is equals to negative 20. So now because we want to solve for x, we divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. This one cancel. X is equals to negative 10. So which means this is the value of x.